Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it'd be each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And 2020 was another excellent season for move forward in 2021. But let's face it, the numbers were still pretty darn good. 27 touchdown passes, another 1,000 yards on the ground, and 7 scores rushing. This young man continues to be elusive and continues to improve.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
A yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes now in his 5th season with the Chiefs, ready to bring out this high-powered Kansas City offense for the first time.
I'm trying to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the 15 touchdowns as well. And that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little...
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
First down and then some.
And looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's finally taken down. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can. He puts a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. 40 here for 2nd and 5. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Take a break. bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try
again on second down. Mahomes. And then Mahomes going to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up.
That gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
As they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before. That's complete to Robinson. A little juke, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because
Dix. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Working from the gun. Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson right back to Duvernay. That's complete. With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be big.
Grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Jackson. And one more time. He'll dump this off complete to Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And Jackson to throw. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we...
3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. They are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.